Coach Amy Williams, student athletes Logan Nisley and Alexis Markowski. Coach Williams, if you wouldn't mind, just open with a quick statement, and then we'll open up questions to the student athletes.
Yeah, this is a team that's just really disappointed right now. We came here to win and advance in this tournament, and they did that. They've raised the expectations for this program, and I couldn't be more proud of that. Yeah, we're disappointed, but we're holding our heads high. This is a team that I would go to war with all day, every day, and I've just been blessed to be their coach.
We'll open up questions to the student athletes.
Lex, how are you guys able to get back into that game in the second half, or after going 6-7 minutes without scoring earlier in the game?
Yeah, I think we knew that they were going to throw a punch, but we were going to have to respond. And we just said, like, keep fighting to, like, one another. And I thought Logan just really helped keep that message just alive and going. And I think it just started with rebounding and being more physical. And I thought that we did that, and then just kind of let off the gas at the end of the fourth there.
For either of you, in the locker room, Britt was, second guessing herself, and, after that last foul call, just what is your message to her after this one?
I think this is her first time experiencing all of this, and she's doing it at such a high level. She's an amazing player, and one play doesn't determine the game. And, I mean, the shot was supposed to be for me on the block, and I felt like she had a better look. So I told her to take the shot. I was like, go take it. So I want her to take that shot every time. And, it's kind of a 50-50 call there. It's March Madness. But
I think, too, just, pouring our confidence into Britt. I think when we can pour our confidence and trust into her, we want her taking that shot, and just reminding her that, we trust her, and that's the shot that we want her to take. And so moving forward, not to second-guess herself, we all want her in that moment. Another reason I think she's probably doing that is because she just wants to be on the floor so bad. And so for that to take her out of the game, I think that really just, hurts our team. And she's a competitor, so that just stung for her.
What are the ways that Louisville is one of the hardest teams you've played in your career? What are the things that they do that make it so tough?
I think they're just really aggressive. They press a lot, hedge ball screens. They're double teaming out of the ball screens, and we just don't see that as much. And I just thought that they had a few really good players, and really good offensive rebounding team too, which we knew if we were going to win this game, we couldn't let them have more than their average of rebounding, and they had 18, so.
Lex, when Coach points at you and says that you've helped raise the expectations for this program, how does that make you feel?
When I came to Nebraska, I remember my first meeting with Coach Williams, and the only thing I said was, I'm just here to win, Coach. I just want to win. That's all I want to do. And I feel like we brought kind of winning back together at Nebraska. And it's not just me. It's everyone in the program just pouring into everyone. And there's been so many past players and even just younger girls that have helped me get to the point that I am, and the coaches. And it takes a village. It really does. And every person in that locker room pours in to each and every one of us to get us back to the tournament, winning games in the Big Ten tournament, getting to the Big Ten championship game, So I guess I kind of just did the one thing I wanted to do.
Logan, as a guard, what was it like? How would you describe the experience of playing against Louisville and what they were doing on the perimeter?
Yeah, I think, like said, they were really aggressive. And so once they went to switching every screen, every handoff, I think we kind of were taken back by it a little bit just because that's what we wanted to do. And so once we figured that out, I think when we played with pace, it was good for us, and that's kind of what got us back in that game. But, yeah, they were just really physical, and they were aggressive. They wanted to win, too. And so I think it was a good battle.
Are there any more questions for the student athletes? Well, ladies, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Love you.
We'll now open it up, questions to the head coach.
Yeah, Amy, same question that I asked Alexis and Logan, just, in the locker room, Britt, just kind of second guessing herself now that, hindsight on that last shot. Just what do you tell her, now as we move forward?
I tell her just how incredibly proud I am for her to just have the confidence that she had to be able to make the plays that she did all night long, and to want the ball in her hands to go to the basket in that moment. And she's a winner. They're all winners. These two young ladies sitting up next to me, Lex talked about how she came to that first team meeting. I just want to win after winning a couple straight state championships. And Logan was the state champion, and Britt was a 4-time straight state champion. And they're champions that know how to win and want to be in positions to want to make plays to help their team win. And this was no different. I mean, I look at the box score. We gave up 18 offensive rebounds. They had 27 points off of our 24 turnovers. By all accounts, it should be probably a tail kicking. But it wasn't a tail kicking. It was a game, and we had a chance to win this game. And it's because those kids believe in themselves as winners. They compete. They play with each other and for each other. And it's a special thing that I wish I could just bottle up, but something I'm incredibly proud of all of them for, including Britt Prince.
Was what happened there at the second quarter where you just couldn't get him shut down going into halftime?
Yeah, I thought that little run right at the end of the second quarter where we had a turnover that led to kind of an and one wasn't the way we wanted to close out the half, and then we came out at halftime, and I thought they amped up their defensive pressure just a little bit more. They were trying to make things difficult to get the ball to our guards to initiate offense, but when we settled in and just said, guys, just go play with some pace, get the ball and push tempo, we started to get back to what we do and play with, and we were able to come all the way back and take a lead and give ourselves a chance to win an NCAA tournament game. And I think that that fight, that resolve, that ability to stay locked in and never say die, never count us out is something that this team, I feel like, has been known for, and a strong characteristic trait for the individual players in the group and the team as a whole.
In the back. There you go.
Amy, you just talked about never say die. Just this team was counted out at times during the season, but just looking at, obviously this is not the result you guys wanted today, but just the fight that you guys put up, just how proud are you of this team, and just what does it say about the program going forward?
Yeah, it's just the strangest emotion to feel like we're not just happy to be here. And so there's a strong disappointment and just bad taste in our mouth because this is a team that came to win, but just coupled with just pride and the pride that I have, and I just feel so fortunate and blessed to coach this group because they have been really resilient. And when you spend a lot of time as a program talking about response and how you respond to the things that come your way, and then to watch this team just continuously respond in a way that they can be proud of, their families can be proud of, our program can be proud of, the University of Nebraska, our athletic department, the state of Nebraska, our fan base, everybody can be proud of. It's just, it just swells me with pride.
Any more questions for Coach? Well, Coach Williams, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you being here.